With the third pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Jayson Tatum.
Since Tatum came to the league, the kid has been nothing short of spectacular. With amazing length and raw athleticism, he led a young Boston Celtics team to the Eastern Conference Finals as a rookie. Posterized LeBron, became the first option on the team, and was only a few shots away to make it into the finals.
Has been enormous in terms of the impact of the final result. Tatum on a pull.
Fast forward 2 seasons, and we've got a beast of a player. But in order to become a champion, there are a few things that he and his team must change, and nobody is talking about it. Now, Jayson Tatum's strengths are easy to identify. Since his rookie year, he has shown a great ability to score on the post, from an isolation situation, and basically anything that involves creating his own shot.
Put it up, just gets it off the top and nails it.
You put that type of talent, combine it with one of the greatest cultures of the NBA, and associate his team with a top-of-the-class coach, and you've got a superstar in the making. Jayson Tatum had a fantastic third year of play in the NBA. So good, in fact, it's highly plausible the Boston Celtics star could come away as the league's most improved player. And when I say he improved a lot, I mean it.
Tatum for 3. Got it!
For the 59 games he played this season, it looked like he was on a mission, increasing in virtually every statistical category. If we compare his stats to last season's numbers per game, it is obvious that Tatum has worked his butt off. I mean, in every statistical category there's an improvement. Points, assists, rebounds, steals, blocks, even playing more minutes and attempting more shots, his efficiency has gone up. That is wild, people. Those are his per game stats. But if we have a look at the advanced ones, we see the same improvement curve. His PER, higher usage, but same turnovers. I mean, look at the value over his replacement. What a leap! He tripled it! No wonder why he made the All-Star this year.
Yes, sir. Yeah! Oh, that's my boy.
Now, with that being said, here comes the bad and the ugly from Tatum. There are essentially 2 points that are stopping him to become a superstar. The first one is that he is too much like Kobe. May his soul rest in peace. But Tatum is cloning his game too much like Kobe. I mean, don't get me wrong. Prime Kobe was a different animal. Definitely a beast you don't want to run into. Let's not forget that there is only one Kobe. You can't expect to become Kobe. Many people say that he was selfish, and I am not gonna get into that. But one thing Kobe did are forced and tough shots. A lot of them. And that is what I fear Tatum is tending to do in just his third year. Kobe took a lot of tough shots, and impressively enough, he made a lot of them.
Chases it down, 2 on the shot clock, gotta shoot it.
But I fear Tatum might be hurting his chances to become a champion if he goes down this path. I mean, kudos to Tatum, because he's making them. But hear me out on this one. Tayshaun Prince, the man that had to guard Kobe in the 04 finals, said it best.
With Kobe, you had to make sure that you don't let him get to a sweet spot.
As a rhythm?
Because it was a rhythm thing
Well, I
with
was just about
Kobe.
to say.
Triangle,
Right.
stuff like that. So with Kobe, it was a matter of don't let him get to a sweet spot. He's gonna be physical with you. He's gonna try to wear you down. So once the fourth quarter come, he'll get to those spots and everything else is butter.
Right.
What he is referring is that during the first half, the Black Mamba was trying to get his easy buckets. So when the fourth quarter came, he has built a rhythm and confidence, and that is when his game was at his best. And now that is how he was able to make so many forced shots. With Tatum, I don't see that type of strategy. Like for example in this play. It is the Celtics' very first possession of the game. There's a little bit of chaos in the offense, but he is faced with a mismatch in the post. His defender is not taller and is weaker than him. Instead of gaining possession and attacking his defender, he decides to step back to the three-point line, which ultimately ends up in a tough contested shot. Again, the issue is not if he's making the shots, because he is, but when he is taking them and how he does not fully maximize what the game is giving him. Alright, this might seem like a minor thing, right? In order to become a champion, I think it's key to learn how to develop a rhythm. These no-rhythm tough shots go in whenever the team is playing great, or whenever there's nothing at stake. But what happens when you are, let's say, playing in a Game 7, and every single shot matters? These type of shots don't go in, and that's a fact. That's why the Rockets lost Game 7 against the Warriors. Even though they had attempted the most threes in a game, and their way of playing was mathematically more efficient, in order to make those tough shots, you need to build a rhythm. Otherwise, they will never go in.
They are in their grill. Here's Harden, way off. Another foul.
Same thing happened to the young Celtics in Tatum's rookie season, when they had to play the Game 7 against LeBron.
James, grab from behind, count it, goaltend and one.
I could go into much greater detail and give you many more examples, but I think you guys get the point. The first thing he needs to fix is to learn on how to build a scoring rhythm. Now for my second and final point. It might be a little bit controversial, but again, this is my point of view. Ironically enough, the Celtics' biggest problems recently is that they have too much talent in the roster. If you take their starting five, these are all guys that can be scoring threats. Well, Marcus Smart, not so much, but he's improving though. The problem here is the way the offense is structured. I can barely see a hierarchy of who is the number one offensive option in the team. Is it Kemba? Is it Hayward? Again, it's not like the Celtics are doing horrible, right? But I cannot stress enough how important it is that everybody knows their role in a team. In the All the Smoke podcast, Matt Barnes and Jackson Slater's show, which I highly suggest by the way, when they were interviewing Curry, they also said that the difference between an average team and a great team is when everybody knows their role. It is key to know who the man is in the team and who is not. In the Bulls dynasty, if they needed a game winner, the ball was given to Michael Jordan, and everybody knew that. When the Lakers needed a bucket, the ball was given to Kobe, and everybody knew that. On the other hand, the Miami Heat's first season with Bron, Wade and Bosh, part of the reason why they didn't win was because there was a confusion between who was the number one option. Once LeBron figured it out, they started to win championships. And if we go back to the Celtics, I honestly don't think there is a hierarchy in this sense, and that can hurt the team's performance. If everyone knows a role, the team's chemistry goes way up, but if they don't, they basically are pretty much set to fail. Now your question might be, who should be the top dog in the Celtics' current roster? Yeah, you could go with Tatum, but Kemba and Hayward are more developed and more mature players, right? Well, I would personally put the ball in Tatum's hands. Just like the Mavs did with Luka, JT is the future of the franchise. And even if he makes mistakes, I feel like in the long run, that might get him to the next level in the league. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want more, and I see you in the next one. Peace.